Hi everybody, my name is Vanessa. Today is only Tuesday, but it feels like the longest day of the week for me. It's the end of the fiscal year, got a lot of projects that I have to complete, and so now I figured that after a stressful day, I would float to get some relaxation and recharge myself. When I first enter the pod, I have to remind myself to just lay back. It's almost like a trust catch or a trust fall because the water has me. And after I reacclimate myself to just relaxing, slowly I close my eyes, and if there's music playing, I listen to that. And as I close my eyes, like right now, I have the sensation of weightlessness. I feel like my body is drifting through space. And everything is sealed inside.
Flotation therapy is a therapeutic experience that enhances your body and mind. It takes its roots in the science of sensory deprivation, and the customer is in full control, so they can control whether they want to take advantage of the mental aspect or not. But from a physical aspect, you're laying in water that's heated to body temperature, and then we dissolve 1,200 pounds of Epsom salt. The Epsom salt acts as a natural anti-inflammatory. It also acts as a natural skin exfoliant as well as a natural detoxifier. There are a host of other advantages that come with it, including speeding up healing from injuries. A lot of athletes use it. Kids, parents that have kids with ADD bring them in to help improve their concentration and their focus. So there's a lot to sensory deprivation, but it has something for everyone.
Just lay back. The water is warm. It's body temperature, but you don't feel the warmth. My first experience, I had to learn to quiet my mind. After I managed to do that, and it took like maybe 15 minutes to get to that point, where I stopped thinking about work, I stopped thinking about the house, the kids, my husband, all of that, and I just started thinking about, what do you want to do with your life? What do you envision yourself doing?
I looked for places around in my local area where I can go float, a float center here, a float center there. Unfortunately, at that time, which was 2012, there weren't any float centers around, or they were very far and few in between. I would have had to travel over an hour to get to one. And I did in the beginning, but it became too much of a chore, and I wanted to do it too often that would be a realistic goal. So I started actually thinking about opening my own float center out of a self-serving need, because I wanted a place where I can go and float. Lo and behold, to my surprise, the reaction from the community has been absolutely amazing. People have thanked me for opening up a place and telling me that I've brought a certain measure of relaxation to their lives, and it's great to hear all of that. I'm just happy that people are getting something out of it as I get something out of it.
But this environment is controlled in that the stimuli, whatever it is, sound and light, can be controlled to the point where it's non-existent. That leaves you alone with only yourself. And a wise person would recognize that as an opportunity to be in a meditative state, to kind of have a spiritual reconnection with yourself. And the reason I say that it can be spiritual is that often our lives are so hectic, and we're running around trying to do 99 things, and we only have so many hours in a day. But when you carve out this amount of time for yourself, in which no one can interrupt, there's no possibility that something tragic happened or something needs immediate attention. You are the immediate thing, and you've chosen to make that your priority. That's saying that you value yourself, You value your health. You value being able to disconnect from all of the stressors that are part of your daily life. Even though I say you should try not to think about stuff, I did think about two things that I want to do tomorrow, but in a positive way. So I think being relaxed and being able to kind of like just put it in a certain perspective where it was manageable. I imagined it being manageable, and I came to a solution that's going to work. So I highly recommend this if you're in a high stress job, or if you're an athlete, or if you're a mom, who's juggling kids in the house and the family and all that, and you need a moment for yourself. This is an affordable and therapeutic way to take that time for yourself.